Good morning. Let's begin our practice today. Whoever is here today, I'm happy to practice with you, and it will be maybe a little bit of a stronger practice, but then we'll end with a short period for meditation. So let's get to the mat, and we'll start off in a forward fold, seated. So maybe you want to sit on blankets, maybe not. But go ahead and find a seat, perhaps cross the ankles or have a foot in front of the shin. And then just let the trunk go. So make sure that the sitting bones are pressed down, then release. And lowering the head. It is the three of us today. And let's bring the attention to the hips. Notice the hips. Notice the breath. See if you can let the head go just a little bit more. And then take a clearing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And rise up. Switch the order of the legs. Be the less habitual way of crossing your legs, and then fold. And as you're here, notice the hips. Notice the breath. And we'll take a clearing breath in through nose, out through the mouth. Begin to rise here. Bring the hands to the knees. So we're just going to release tension in the neck before we go further. Circle the shoulders. Circle the other way. Take the shoulders up, back, down. Draw the chin to the chest. Circle the head a couple times one way and a couple times the other. Nice and slow. Notice if you started to shift into a deeper breath. So we haven't officially initiated that. Once you bring chin to the chest in that final round, shake the head out, bring the head to center. And then let's come into Ujjayi Pranayama. Take a breath in through the nose. Feel expansion through the trunk. Open the mouth, fog out. Feel the trunk draw in. Keep the mouth open, fog in. Close the mouth, exhale through the nostrils. And just take a few deep breaths here, and you'll notice, may not notice it with you, but you'll notice it with me. Every time I do that, my voice gets really deep. And that's because the muscles used for the voice are relaxing, and the more relaxed they are, the deeper the voice can get. So maybe you start to experiment with that. And we're going to shift over to a table posture, hands and knees. And begin to circle the hips today. So what we'll do is just take the hips over to the right, send the hips back into like a child's posture, send the hips to the left and come to center. And from here you can find a cow posture. And then exhale, pull the belly in, take the hips over in that big circle, and then inhale when you come to center, relax into cow. Exhale all the way around. Center, inhaling, relaxing the belly. Exhaling. And then coming to center, and then we'll switch directions. Finding cow. Exhale, find a cat. Send the hips to the left, back to the right, come to center. Exhale. About 4 more this way or so. And then we'll come to neutral table posture and find a downward facing dog. So we can step the hands forward a step, roll over the toes, lift the knees. So as you're here, pull the low belly in towards the spine, pull up on the pelvic floor as well. A couple deep breaths here. So you can feel the low belly really draw up towards the back, toning those muscles, surrounding muscles there in the belly and the organs themselves. Look forward, and then let's float the feet forward to the top of the mat. Coming into forward fold. Fold, gaze past the knees, then come up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, lower. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up. And then exhale, palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Let's bring the big toes together and the heels apart. Okay, next exhalation, bend the knees. Press the knees into one another. Bring the arms down, send them back, reach them up. Utkatasana, fierce posture. Pull the pelvis in. On the next exhalation, fold forward. You can straighten the legs first and then release down. Come up halfway, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, hands down, float the feet back. Come to plank posture. And then exhale, lower down to Chaturanga Dandasana. It's the bottom of the push-up essentially, but we're straight like a stick. It's called four-limb staff pose. Then we'll come up to a back bend, press into the palms, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over the toes, lift the hips. Step the right foot to the front of the mat, bring the left heel down, and then inhale, rise up to warrior A. Arms reach up. Nice deep breath here. Exhale, hands down. So this is a sun salutation, letter B. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Exhale, lower. Remember, you can bring knees down for support if needed. Find a back bend. Hips down for cobra, hips up for upward facing dog. Into downward facing dog. And then we'll step the left foot between the hands. Bring the right heel down. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, hands come down. Another vinyasa here. So stepping left foot back. Exhale, lower forelimb staff posture. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. or child's posture if you feel like the breath is kind of running away, it's hard to control. But 3 more breaths. And then we'll find downward facing dog if you aren't already there. Look forward, float the feet forward to the top of the mat. Big toes touching, heels apart, come up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. Inhale, rise up, Utkatasana. Exhale, straight legs, palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Samastitihi. Couple deep breaths. We're going to start today with a balancing posture in Garudasana, eagle posture. So what we'll do is have the feet hips distance apart. Next, inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, cross we'll have the left elbow in front, the right elbow closer to the chest. So cross the elbows, and then see if you can wrap the forearms around each other. Maybe the palms can find each other. If that doesn't work, just see where you can be where the arms are crossed. Another option is tops of the hands pressing into each other. So when you do that, you're feeling the activation of the muscles in the back of the shoulders. Sending the elbows forward and upwards. Bring your weight into the left leg, put a soft bend into the left leg, and then bring the right knee on top of the left knee. Now this might be good here. You might want to go further and hook those toes behind the left calf, or if knee on top of knee is not feeling great, you can bring the foot on top of the left thigh for single-legged chair posture. And if none of those seem good to you, then you can keep the legs bent in fierce posture where we were earlier. Another deep breath. You can straighten the leg up, bring the right foot down, separate the feet, and then fold forward, keeping the arms just like this. Once you're down, take a nice clearing breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And then unwind the arms. I'm going to bring the left hand down, fingers to the mat or maybe the palm. Bend the left knee. We have a wider stance between the feet. Take the right arm upwards. Now see if you can dig the right shoulder blade into the back. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. Same idea, dig the shoulder blade into the back. Exhale, lower the hand down. Bend the knees, unroll the spine. Rising up to standing. Once you rise, you can take arms upwards. Exhale, palms together, thumbs to the heart center, and then heel to the feet. Hips distance apart, bringing them a little closer so we can work on the other side, same posture. So when you're ready, inhale, the arms up. And then we'll bring, this time, the right elbow in front, the left elbow closer to the chest. Wrap the arms around each other. Send the elbows forward and upward. Press the hands into each other. Shift the weight over to the right leg. Put a soft bend into the right knee. And then when you're ready, left knee on top of right knee. Maybe hooking toes behind the calf. Or finding another variation that works best for you. Remembering if balancing isn't working out today, then just keep the feet planted and work on creating strength in the legs with the knees bent. I'm going to unwind the legs and step the feet to the edges of the mat. Exhale, fold, Knees can be straight or bent. Take a clearing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Unwind the arms. Now we'll twist to the left. So right hand down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Right knee can bend. It's a good spot for blocks. Right hand to the block. Dig the left shoulder blade into the back. Releasing tension there. And exhale, left hand down, left knee bending. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Let's fold here for a moment. Let the head go. Bend the knees, unroll the spine. Let the arms just dangle loose as you make your way up. Once you rise, inhale, arms upwards. Exhale, palms together, thumbs to the heart center, heel to the feet, so they're hips distance apart. Nice clearing breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. We're going to find our way to the top of the mat, making sure that you have some space. Like I'm by a wall, so I'm going to try to stay a little further back. So just make sure you have that space cleared. Next, inhale, reach the arms upwards as we did before. Keep the legs straight this time. On the exhale, fold forward. Lower down, gaze past the knees. Come up halfway, lengthen, look forward. Take a vinyasa here. Hands down, float the feet back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then we'll be lifting the right leg up towards the sky. Might take that knee and bend it. Maybe look underneath the left armpit for the right foot. Let's try something different today. So we're going to take this right knee towards the right chest, but then bring this right foot to the outside of the left hand. So you can have both hands down in this right leg. You have the right edge of the foot off the mat to the left of the left hand. Then pick up the left arm. So let's reverse that and just see. Bring the hand down, lift the right leg, take it back up. And we'll try that again. Bring right knee towards the chest, but then right foot to the outside of the left hand. Inhaling, left arm up. Exhale, hand down. Take the right leg back upwards. And this time bring the right foot between the hands. Left heel presses down. Rise up, come to warrior A. Find eagle arms again. Wrap elbows around each other, but we're going to take the right elbow in front of the left. Right elbow in front. Left elbow towards the chest. From here, start to bring the weight forward into the right leg. Now you can stay right here and keep the back heel lifted and continue to have some support with balance there. Or you might lift the left leg and come into variation of warrior C. You can straighten the right leg or you can keep it bent. Spread the left toes if you have the leg risen. Unwind the arms, bring the hands down. So we're in a standing splits for a moment. Now we're going to turn this into a half moon. So have the right hand down, fingertips down, really helps. Keep the right leg straight if you can. Maybe bring a block, give yourself a chance to make adjustments if you want to have the block down so the hand can rest on it. And then pick up the left arm, spread the left toes. Look over to the left if that works for balance. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. We'll bring the left hand down, lift the left leg up, and then step the left foot to the back of the mat, plant the palms. Let's take a vinyasa here. Stepping right foot back, exhale, lower. Inhaling, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe child's posture. So what we're going to do is take about 5 breaths to kind of transition and make sure that you have control of the breath. So now you know where we're going. Okay, so from downward facing dog, let's begin. So we're going to inhale the left leg up. First time around, we'll bend it, explore. And then we'll exhale, bring the knee under the chest, but then take that left leg to the right of the right hand. And then from here, you might pick up the right arm. So you have the outer left edge of the left foot. Right hand down, pick up the leg, take it back up. Let's do this again. Exhale. Straighten the left leg, right arm lifts. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left leg back up. And then we'll find our warrior A, left foot between the hands. Right heel presses down. Inhale, rise up. So coming into eagle arms again, this time left elbow in front, right elbow inward. Wrap the arms around each other. Bring the weight forward into that left leg. Keep the back heel either lifted or start to lift the right leg, straighten the left leg, spread the right toes. Keep your eyes on something that isn't moving and then blur the vision a bit. And unwind the arms. Bring the hands down. Standing splits for a moment here. And then we'll find that half moon. Left hand stays down. Maybe it's the fingers. Maybe you get the block for the hand. Lift the right arm. Spread the right toes. Keep the left leg engaged, especially if you have it straightened. And engage the thigh. Maybe look out to the right. Exhale, right hand down. You can maybe find a little bit more of a standing splits, right leg rising up. And then we'll bring the hands down, step the feet back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. But now we'll meet in a child's posture. So lowering down, focusing on the breath. See how long the inhalation and the exhalation are lasting. Really count each inhale, each exhale. And then maybe you know your capacity. So see if you can reach that. So maybe that's 6 seconds for an inhalation or 8 seconds for an inhalation. Some people can do 10 seconds in and 10 seconds out. Just find where it is. Focus on it. Maintain it. Now clear the breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And on the next inhale, rise up. Come to table posture. From here, let's take the right leg and lift it behind. Press through the heel. Come down to the forearms. So I think it was yesterday we did this maybe, or the day before. Lift that right leg as high as it'll go, and then bring weight forward into the elbows. Squeeze the shoulders back. Now go ahead and maybe spread the right toes. So there's a little bit more of an extension in the right ankle. Squeeze the shoulders back. Take another deep breath. Exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow. Take the left leg back. Adjust the right foot. So you might have to take it over to the right a little bit. And then we'll start to fold here. So check in and see, you want the hips to be level. If that means right heel under the right hip, then let it go there. If you can take the foot further left, that's going to increase the intensity of the stretching in the hip, which, you know, these muscles tend to be kind of like underused. So a lot of our back aches, a lot of the ways that we carry things, we don't use the bottom enough. So we underuse them. They could be stronger. And they could be much more flexible than they are because they're always semi-contracted. We're sitting down often. So they're not very balanced. We want to balance these largest layers of muscles in our body, the glutes. Let's take a few deep breaths here. Let the head get heavy. Say about 3 more deep breaths. Okay, we're going to start to rise and come into a back bend. So bring the hands down, maybe the fingers down. Maybe walk the hands in a little closer to the right leg. Let's bend the back leg and then just find one hand to that foot. So check in and see which hand that could be. Is it the right or is it the left? And then you'll just be consistent about that on the other side. So what we want to do is push the foot into the hand and let that shoulder blade go further back so it's digging into the back. So if you can get left hand to left foot, you can turn the heart a little bit to the left and focus on the shoulder blade. If you want to try both sides, you can. Just make sure you do the same thing on the other side when we get there. And then releasing. Come out of this into something that feels right. Maybe it's this right moving behind. And actually we will do something specific with this leg. So once you've got some movement going, then we'll go ahead and bring the ball of the foot to the back of the mat. Palms are down. Then lift the leg and take it past the left foot, setting the top of the foot down, and then turning the head to look over the left shoulder for the right foot. So you could feel what it's like with the top of the foot on the mat. Now go ahead and bring the ball of the foot to the mat and just see what that's like. Top of the foot to the mat. And come to center, lift the right leg, and then set the knee down and find your table posture. Now we'll go ahead and switch sides. So we started by taking the left leg and lifting it behind, pressing through the heel, then coming down to the forearms. And lifting that leg higher, and then finding extension in the ankle and spreading the left toes. Bringing weight forward into the elbows and holding here. Squeezing shoulders back. And now we'll bring left knee to the left elbow, slide the right leg back, and then when you're ready, begin to fold. We're going to start to rise in a moment, so take a couple more deep breaths. And we'll begin to walk the hands in. Just let the back bend be here for a moment, just feeling that arch in the low back, feeling the opening in the belly, the abdomen. And then check in and see about bending that leg, back leg, and finding a foot or a hand to that foot. And again, see which one it is. So whichever hand it'll be, you'll just turn the heart a little bit in that direction. And then you'll be activating this right leg so this foot is pushing in to the hand. And we're working with that shoulder blade, drawing it into the back muscles, releasing tension and tightness there. As you're here, feeling the front of the shoulder opening through the chest muscles. And exhale, release. So coming out of this first, taking this left leg, moving it behind. And then we'll be finding the other little counter posture here. So bringing the left straight leg down so the foot is on the mat. And then just pick up the left leg again. Swing that foot past the right foot, looking over the right shoulder. Top of the foot to the mat first, then bring, to the floor, wherever it is. Then bring the ball of the foot to the mat. Or the floor. Essentially, wherever your foot is, just now bring the top of the foot there. And so it just changes the experience of the low back. Lift the leg, bring it to center. Exhale the knee down. Let's rest in child's posture. Hips low, heart low, head low. Clearing breath in and out. Let's rise up to a table posture and switch over to seated, sitting up tall with the ankles crossed. Okay, once you're seated, we'll bring the arms to a T. Settle the shoulders down, and we'll take a side bend to the right, so I'll be in a mirror. Hand down, left arm up and over. Come up to center and over to the left. Come to center, arms to a T, then twist to the right. Right hand behind, left hand to right knee, get tall and turn. And come to center, twist to the left. I was reading this morning that the first kind of flexibility that we lose in the spine is turning this way side to side. Twisting the spine. So of course we can always counter that by strengthening and practicing the same thing that we lose earlier. Just based on the fact that we don't tend to twist very often. Come to center, bring the arms to a T, find a side bend to the right. Come to center and then over to the left. Now we'll go into a deeper twist, come to center, and then go ahead and plant the right foot in front of the left. So I'm just going to switch directions so I can be on the same side as you. Right foot down, bring the left foot underneath the right hip, and then we'll twist to the right. Right hand behind, the hand is very close to the bottom, right fingers face back. Inhale the left arm up, exhale left elbow outside the leg, the knee. Lift the heart, twist to the right, Make sure you're not leaning back into a right arm that's far away. Want it close in like it's a second spine. Pull the low belly in, pull up on the pelvic floor. Turn a little bit more for 2 more deep breaths. And inhale, come to center. Switch sides. Left hand behind, fingers face back. You can lift the right arm, right elbow outside the left knee, get tall, and then turn. Pull up on the pelvic floor, draw the low belly in. Turn to the left. And inhale, come to center. Cross the ankles in the opposite order than you had them before. Bring the arms to a T. Find another side bend to the right. Come to center. Over to the left. Come to center. Bring the hands to the knees. Draw the shoulders in circles. Settle them down. Lower the chin to the chest. As we did before, take 2 away with the head. Once chin comes to chest, 2 times the other way. And shake the head out. And right from here, let's V formation. And walk the hands forward. Keep the back long, the shoulders back in the socket. So rather than taking the hands so far away that you're getting the shoulders further forward, just keep them in. Keep the heart lifted to some degree. Keep the toes facing upward. Walk the hands a little bit more forward. Nice clearing breath here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Walk the hands over towards one leg and just take a couple deep breaths here. Walk over to the other leg. Come to center. Fold here for 3 deep breaths. Let the head go. Round for next breath. And then rise up. Bring the legs back together. Come all the way down to the back. Once you're there, bring the knees to the chest. Rock a little side to side. Twists. You might just find general twists that we typically go into knees in, as we did earlier today, but we were in standing. And then you would just drop. You would keep left foot to the mat, and you would just drop the knees to the right. And then take them to center. Drop the knees to the left. Bring them back to center, and then just switch the knee. And then letting knees fall to one side. We're going to go to both sides anyway. So either one. And over to the other side. Finding center. And then beginning to rest the body completely in Shavasana. Bringing arms down alongside the body, but the hands kind of away from the legs, palms flipped up, toes turned away from each other. Deep breath in through the nose. Let everything go out through the mouth. And just come into sinking, like you're sinking. Sinking sensation. Let it be a sinking, maybe into sand on a beach, or sinking into tall grass. Let yourself sink someplace in nature, in the mind. Resting there. Now before you change anything, just notice the sense of deep calmness within. And let's maintain that. Just start to move the hands and the feet. Keep the mind in this very calm place. Might brush thumbs along fingertips. And then find your way to seated so we can sit for a moment in a very short meditation. Once you find your seat, you can bring hands to the knees, flip the palms up. Keep the face relaxed. The breath is natural, smooth. And as you're here seated, bring to mind your favorite place in nature. Some place you love to go to and visit. And imagine that you're right there. Look around and notice what you see. Notice what you are hearing in that beautiful space in nature. Maybe notice what the temperature is like in this place. What is the air like? Can you smell the air? Just imagining this place in nature that you're right there, that you can feel it, you can sense it, you see and taste. There's maybe colors, maybe some activity around. And let's just be here for another moment in silence. Notice how you feel in this place in nature that you have brought to mind. Maybe a sense of peace and calm or joy, witnessing of beauty, how that makes you feel. And just remember that you can return to this place anytime with the power of the mind. Let's now take a deep breath in and out. Bring the hands together, rub the hands against each other, find some heat in the palms. Bring the warmth of the hands to the eyes. Notice the darkness there, but maybe you see some colors, experience something. And then go ahead and bring the hands to the face and gently relax the jaw, the cheeks, maybe to the neck. And then we'll bring palms together, thumbs to the heart center. We'll chant the sound of Om one time to seal our practice today. Breathing in. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I honor the light in you that is the same light in me. Namaste. Thank you for being